What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm here at Winthrop Meadows, and I'm going to be doing a disc review today. Today, I got the opportunity to get a little early access of the Ken Climos line. I'm excited about this, one, because it's freaking Ken Climos. He's back in the game. That's what everybody wanted, it's what everybody needed, and he's already pushed out 3 new molds. That's what I'm going to be reviewing today. We have the driver, we have the putter, and we also have the mid-range. The driver I'm reviewing in his line is the Skyway. The mid-range is the Bel Air, and the putter, of course, is the Champ. As I throw these, I'm going to give you my best interpretation of what they fly like, how they fly, are they good, are they bad? I'm going to give you the full review right now. Let's get into it. Hole 1, little straight shot, 211 feet. Seems like a shot for the midi. From the information I got from Ken Climos, he told me that this is pretty torque resistant. So I'm going to be able to throw it on a little anhyzer, and we're going to see if he was telling me the truth. Little anhyzer through the gap, see what we can do. Definitely held the anhyzer. I put it on a nice steep anhyzer there. It did come out at the end, so Ken Climos was telling the truth. Pretty torque resistant. And first off, I want to congratulate Ken Climos on this awesome partnership with Discraft. We just did an interview with him on Tour Life, and it went great. And he was just so excited about being back in the sport, you know, reamping his brand, Ken Climos discs. I'm excited. I think the world's excited, and we all have to do our part to pump this up, put it out there, like and subscribe, share this video so that others can kind of see what's going on, see the discs, see the first flights. I think there could be a couple videos out there of him throwing these, but this has got to be one of the first reviews, so make sure you push this out there to the masses. I'm walking up to the prototype Bel Air right now. Made it through the bush, so not only is it torque resistance, you can get a little lucky. All right, here we go. Where are we? We're right here. All right, first putt. The prototype Champ. All right, just caught that. That was awesome. I'm a ninja. All right, here we go. I really like the way this feels. It honestly gives me kind of a Challenger and then a little mix of the Kratos, which is what everybody's doing. I mean, it's not rocket science. Make a good putter, put a nice bead on there, good plastic feels amazing. All right, here we go. Dead Sennies. Senny dead. All right, we know how the midi flies already. Put a little ante on it, let her come back. I didn't put that much anhyzer on it, and I tugged it a little bit, but I mean, that thing's stable. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was actually a sick putt. I gotta show you guys. I gotta show you what this was looking like because it was skinny. All right, so we're gonna straddle out. Sky cam. Straddle out right through there. Whew. Pretty good stuff. All right, Kenny. Putter's great. Mid-range stable. Seemed like it was kind of stable. 2 under through 2. All right, sneaky little guy right here. It's gonna be a sidearm. So I'm really gonna be able to throw this when it's about 300 feet. Downhill a little bit. Release it flat, should go right. Well, the good thing is I'm awful, and I released it on an anhyzer for sure, which I wasn't trying to do, and it came back. Skipped to probably 40 feet, so we get our first putt outside the circle, and we know it kind of held. That's good. I think it's really easy to make a overstable driver. I think that's an easy thing for manufacturers to do. What I don't think is easy is to make a driver that can hold and come back and hold a tight line. And from what I saw of that shot, even though it's a shorter shot, I saw that it held a tight flight. I kind of shanked it. It was like, it's okay, Yuli. You shanked me. I'm going to do you justice. And I'm going to come back for a little putt ski. Okay, just like I thought, skip to about 40, 45 feet. I'm going to do a little Ken Climos impersonation to see if this really works. Come on. Come on, Kenny. All right, I'm so glad I made that. That's cool. Okay, putter works. It's a floaty putter. I thought I missed that low. Stayed in the air. Maybe I should be putting like the champ, with the champ. All right, 3 through 3. We got lucky. All right, next hole is hole 4. 277 feet, another midi shot. This one I don't have to worry about getting over on it. I'm just gonna throw it flat. Hopefully she comes back. Give her a little height. See how much glide it has. Because I do have a kind of a high ceiling I can work. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, that thing held forever on that line. Never flipped up. Stayed in the air, lots of glide. That's what you're looking for in a mid-range. I'm not a big mid-range thrower myself. Just because on the tour, like, I throw it so short that I don't find a spot for it. But local courses around here, I need that thing. That thing's going in the bag. Just with that shot right there, something that can hold height and glide on stability instead of just dumping, that's big time. So, I mean, I almost made that. If you look, there's a little gap between the trees right here. So I couldn't have been that far off. I went right in front of the bucket, probably about 4 or 5 feet short. But I got another opportunity for a bird ski. Putter's good. Putter feels good. Is it gonna replace my Challies? Shoot, I really like the feel of it. I'm not gonna lie. The feel of that putter is really good. All right, we got things to think about here, folks. So far, the discs are pretty dang good. I haven't really popped the driver yet. I actually did throw it on that hole. I didn't record it. Hole 5, 270, another midi. This one I do want to have a little Annie. I do. I'm just absolutely throwing darts with this thing. I don't know how I missed off the tee, honestly. I do know I missed early, But I could have caught some metal. I mean, throw a guy a bone once in a while. All right, well, kind of a silly hole because you can't really see the hyzer. I'm gonna throw the hyzer, but first I'm gonna go down the gut with the midi, I think. See if I can't hit this gap. Tugged her a little. See the hyzer real quick. Lots of glide. Lots of glide. Not getting a lot of information with the driver yet. We're getting to those holes though, I promise. Stay tuned. So I actually got through a little bit with the mid-range, which was lucky. Hit this branch and then kicked all the way through out of the gap, which was lucky. So Ken Climos this, they're lucky too. Advantage of the luck we got. Damn, tugged it a little. That's on me. User error, not the disc fault. Just tugged it. It's all right though. Skipped the last hole just because there's no real good angle. So we're on this little shorty. Couple of ace runs. See if we can catch something. Catch a big fish today. Pretty good. A little more anhyzer. We got it. We'll just do this for fun. Try to catch a little ace here. Come out. Oh my gosh. What? One more. For the gram? Oh God, 4. Those are good. The putter's good. Stable. Came out. You saw it. Mid-range. Stable. Okay. Now it's time. See how the driver flies. We're going to go to the next hole. It's a par 4, a bomber. Now I'm going to be able to unleash to see how this bad boy holds up the skyline. Let's get it in the sky. Let it line out. You know what I mean? Really kind of corny. That was pretty corny, I'm sorry. Ooh. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We've missed one. We need an eagle. Okay, moment of truth. We got the skyway. Little gap to the left. This is 600 feet. Little par 4. But I can really let this thing fly. The one thing about me is I can throw my farthest shots as hard as I can through a gap. So my accuracy pairs really well with my max power. And it's basically a guess at this point of how this is going to fly. But I think if I put a little hyzer on it, it should get up and ride and then turn over. And that's what I'm going to guess here. Let's hope we get it right. Little hyzer. Get her to ride. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. A little bit more hyzer, I would have got all of it. But I take that. That was all 63 miles per hour is about what I throw right now. Not a lot. The thing about my throw though is I put a lot of spin on it. I think I'm like one of the top on the tour as far as spin rate, which helps with glide and power. Because if you look, I typically throw from 59, 58, 65 max when I'm juiced. But I'm still getting it to go 475. If I got a lot of room on the left, I can, flex something probably right around 500 feet. But one thing I look for in a good driver is how it comes out of my hand. Some drivers just don't come out clean. And this one did. So I didn't feel torque when it came out of my hand. It just kind of came out. which means the rim's good. And the flight, I put a little hyzer on it, flipped up, rode, came back. I'm guessing I threw it 475, maybe 500. We'll see how close I am to the bucket. And I also threw it in bounds. So it'll be left and right on this hole. So I guessed correctly. All right, here we go. Let's see, back up a little. Yeah, I got about 100 feet in. So it was about a 500 footer, 475 actually. A little downhill. I'm gonna try to throw this one in. A little outside my range right now as far as my jumper. I mean, that thing glided for days. That's crazy. Typically, my challengers would drop right there, and I would have made that. This one stayed up in the air and actually gave me a tester putt, which I like. I like that. Yeah, the putter glides, the driver, I would say is like more of a Zeus comparison than anything. We've missed one putt trying to go a silly route. I mean, what do you do? Last hole coming up, I'm gonna be able to, now that I have the driver kind of dialed on what it does. This next one is a short par 5, and we can get back to perfect if we get an eagle. And then at the end, I'm gonna give you what I think of the disc, my comparisons, and you guys can all be on your lovely way. And the drop is actually going to be on the 15th. I think today's the 14th, which means tomorrow's the 15th, and I'll have this video up tonight. Also, if I get this out beforehand, make sure you go over to Tour Life, watch a great interview we had with Ken Climos. And good thing is it's recorded on YouTube, so you'll be able to go watch that anyway. Do me a favor real quick, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Goes a long ways to helping me out. All right, par 5, right around 700 feet. We know we got to give it some height. We know we got to give it some hyzer. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, once it got over, I'm gonna be honest, that thing glided for days. I'm gonna have a short up shot on this par 5. I mean, easy par 5, but probably gonna be able to go mid-range in. You saw that thing glide. That's useful when you need something to just bomb and hold the line. Pretty good. I'll be honest with you, pretty good. We got a short little 220, 250. I'm gonna throw the putter. Oh gosh. I'll be honest with you, went pretty far. I'm gonna throw a putter in. Drop in. One for the gram. Yeah, that's a drop in. That's a drop in 3. So we went perfect today. Pretty good disc. I'm gonna tell you what, my favorite disc is the putter. And I'm gonna have to battle with myself whether or not I want to throw it or not, because obviously my putters have been working fantastic for me, but I like the glide here, And if you follow me at all, you'll know inside the circle, got that unlocked. Got that on lock. But outside the circle, I think I need more glide. And if this has it, we might have to get a few of these. Okay, we got a little tap in here. Oh. All right, that's gonna do it for this disc review, Ken Climos discs. I think that the mid-range, we'll start with the mid-range. I think that it is really good. I think it has a lot of glide. It has a lot of stability. I think it's actually something that I'm missing, particularly in my bag. I would compare it to a Buzz with stability close to a Malta. Less like a really beat-in Malta. That's what you got right here. The putter is amazing. It is amazing. It is holding. It's got a ton of glide. It feels really good in the hand as far as putting goes. Up shots, fits in the hand well. And I keep going back to the glide. The glide is what I really found with that I love. The driver, I'd have to compare it to maybe the first run of like the Kongs, and which is now the Zeus. I think it's really comparable to that with a little bit more understability. It bombs. I mean, I threw it a couple times, about 475, and I haven't thrown it much. So if I got that dialed, I think for a hyzer flip disc, which makes sense because Ken Climos was the hyzer flip master. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think people are gonna love these discs. They drop tomorrow, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Ken Climos. I'm excited for this new brand. To see him out at the courses, it brings a lot to the sport. I really believe that. I think when people see, he's almost like a mythical character that not a lot of people have seen. And so when you see him, it's a lot like you hear interviews with people who, oh, the first time I saw Michael Jordan. He has that kind of presence. And that's something that disc golf really needs right now, especially when we're going through these growing pains. So I'm so happy to see him again. I'm so happy for this brand to get launched. And I really like the discs. Make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you down the fairway.